Hi, welcome to Adventure in Time and Space History, my YouTube channel. Welcome. I always like to say welcome, make you feel welcome. Uh, Today I'm going to share a bit of news that was brought to light by a fellow YouTuber last night with the video, reading this article. He shared the article, he read what, about it, what it says and everything. And then he shared his opinion. Now, in this article, which I don't have, but if you want to know about what this guy says, what the article's about, you can check the TARDIS Zone on YouTube here. And he will read the article and share certain insights and stuff. But in this article, he attacks the white straight male. He accuses us of trying to per se Rotten Tomatoes on, I think was an episode, not really sure. If I had the article, I'd be able to. Basically. But the one thing that really, really pisses me off and really upsets me is his attack on Jon Pertwee, who is one of my favorite doctors from the classic Doctor Who era. Now, you're attacking a dead man? Excuse me here. I mean, he was back in air when he was on air. That time was a different time, it was a different time back then when he was a doctor. A lot of the stuff that happened happened during that era changed over time. Different eras have, different years, like the 60s and the 70s and 80s, they all have different change. What happened back in that time frame of when Jon Pertwee played the Doctor is totally different than it is now. That's the way, times change over a course of years. Like over a course of 10 years, basically. Like, the 60s was the disco age, or was it? 60s was peace, love, and rock and roll, and the 70s was disco, and the 80s was rap music and stuff. I don't know really much about certain things about the 80s, but I was a teenager in the 80s, so. But those different years, like the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, back in the 50s, each era is, each certain era is different. What happened back then when what was going on in that year when he was a doctor is not the same thing that is in this era. Now, if you don't like that, and if you don't like Jon Pertwee and you don't like straight white males, don't bash a dead man. Don't bash those men that you claim straight white males. There's probably people who are homosexual, lesbian, bi, that still watch Doctor Who, and doesn't, wants the Doctor before Jodie Whittaker. Okay? So I'm just saying, it's probably just not straight white males. It's, whatever, that's why I say it's like whatever, But the thing of it is you attack a dead man. You attack one of the best known actors to play the Doctor. Well, there's some other ones that were best. Not all of us like the same Doctor. I have three of them from the classic era that I like is William Hartnell, which is the first doctor that started all, and then Jon Pertwee and Tom Baker. Now, those are my three classic doctors from the classic era, sorry. But those are the three that I like from the classic. But there's some people like that, like Patrick Thornton. Some people like Peter Davison, maybe Colin Bector, Sylvester McCoy. You know, not everybody liked Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant, Matt Smith, or Peter Capaldi. And I like Matt Smith because I really liked him, and Christopher Eccleston was good. He wasn't, and David Tennant, but Matt Smith I really relate to. But like I said, not everybody is going to like the same doctors. We all have our different doctors that we like. I know in the classic I got three. Well, and only, I like David Tennant, and Matt Smith was really, really my favorite. But, like I said, not everybody is going to like every doctor. There's a lot of us that don't like this female doctor and say that Jodie Whittaker is not a good actress. Now, to use a dead man who played the doctor who's been dead for a good long while is slander. It pisses me off because to me, he was a really good doctor. He knew how to play. He was a character actor. He knew how to change his voice. He knew how to do certain scenes. He knew he had the charisma. He was almost like the James Bond of Doctor Who to me. And a lot of people would say that too. But he was good at what he did. The actor was really good. And to come and attack him, now wait a minute. You actually got a problem. Do you actually have a brain? I think not. Because if you slander all this stuff just because your precious Jodie Whittaker is going to be gone after the Christmas special, excuse me. It's just, I don't see why people are getting their panties in a twist over all this bullcrap. If it's just like they want to puff up their egos and they want to look all big and bad, and how a rooster struts. They just, and if they also, another thing, the way I also looked at it, they're also big babies, because if they don't get their way, they go wah wah wah. They cry and they whine just because they don't like what's happening to Jodie Whittaker, and they don't like people that didn't like season 11, that don't like Jodie Whittaker as a doctor. They have issue with us. Well, excuse me, if you have issue with me because I don't like season 11 or Jodie as a doctor, now I'm not going to criticize her as a person because that's not my right. But as far as her acting abilities, she don't have any. She don't know how to do sci-fi. It's like, excuse me here. There's a lot of sci-fi that I watched as a kid. And, I didn't watch Doctor Who as a kid, but there's our sci-fi here in the United States that I watched growing up. And the actors who played some of those characters were good. They knew what the character was. They knew how to play that character. Now, Jodie does not have that in her. She carried the show. Now, if season 11, excuse me, that was a slip of the tongue there. If season 11 dropped like flies in kaboom, drop, you say it was great? It dropped like flies. I mean, it just went, oh. Now, if it was also great, why did it drop? Why did the ratings go low to the ground? Like, it's like almost kind of like limbo. How low can you go? You know, that's how low it went. And if you say, oh, it was good, the ratings were good, and then you prove it, excuse me here, where did you get this from? You know, where did you get your information from? It's kind of like they want to prove that we were wrong, that we say the ratings dropped like flies, they were like hit rock bottom, and they want to prove that the ratings were good and season was good. Okay, where did they get their information? I mean, tell me. I don't understand it. And if you want to come to attack me for my opinion of not liking Jodie Whittaker as a doctor, that I did not like season 11, fine. I'm going to stand my ground, and that's it. You're not going to persuade me any different or make me change my mind. My mind is set. You know, the doctor's a male. And I want my beloved Doctor Who show back. I want the show that I love so much. I want that show back. I want to be able to enjoy it. You know, to sit there and watch it, enjoy it. Not like hearing nails on a chalkboard. Now that's Jodie's voice. You know, just take nails and go, oh. You know, that's her voice makes me cringe. I mean, no offense, I've heard enough English accents. You know, I have some friends that are from England that I've talked to. I play Second Life. When I was playing Second Life, I had she was an SL sister. Her character, she was from England, and a lot of times we would talk on Skype, and I would hear her accent. And I've talked to other people from England, and I love their accents. But something about Jodie's is like nails on chalkboard. You know, I can't stand it, and that's just me. You know, it's unreal how this guy's attacking the fandom. Not only attacking the fandom, but attacking Deadman. So it really irritates the hell out of me. I mean, if I see that guy, if I meet that guy face to face, I want to say, hey, dude, do you have a brain up here? You know, like the scarecrow wearing a brain, you know? It's like, if I meet him face to face, I say, excuse me, you know, you call yourself a journalist, but yet you don't have a brain. You don't think. You take all this stuff because all this Jodie Whittaker is going to be gone after season 12 Christmas special. She's going to be gone. Just because she's gone, you're having hissy fit. That's what this article I get out of it. You're having a hissy fit. You're going, wah, wah, wah. You know, you're being a baby because you're not getting your own way. You know, you're not getting what you want. You know, I just don't understand some people's views. Not just this guy, but other people who like Jodie Whittaker that say, "Oh, she's a great actress," or "She's a great singer," or "Season 12 was great." Well, if it was so great, why did the ratings drop? Explain that to me. And if she's so great, why is the fandom so fractured? Why are people at each other's throats over this? You know, why did some loyal fans stop watching season 11 because they didn't like a female doctor because it's going against the canon law. When Doctor Who was created, it was a male. It's like, excuse me, wake up and smell the coffee, folks. You know, it, you know, it, I just don't understand it. I just want my beloved show back. I want to be entertained. I want to have the excitement for new adventures and stuff like that. I want to get excited again. I want my passion back again. Yeah, I want to be able to sit on the edge of my seat, hanging on every moment, waiting for, when the commercials come on, like, okay, waiting for the commercials to end and come back to the show. That excitement, that nail-biting excitement. I want that back. I miss that. I mean, something about Doctor Who touches everybody. And you're saying, well, you want a male doctor. No, and you also say, oh, by the way, and you're also a woman and you don't like a female doctor, then you're a traitor. Excuse me, folks, I'm not a traitor. I'm a woman and I'm not a traitor to my gender. It's just, I know that the doctor cannot be a woman because that's not how it was written, how it came across. That was not how it started. I bet you William Hartnell and all the doctors that did pass away are probably tossing in their graves because of all this shit. I mean, get a grip, folks. Just because, like I said, just because she's leaving, it's not the end of the world. It's not going to be the end all. After she leaves, I want to know who they're going to have for the next doctor. Hopefully it's a male. I wonder who it's going to be to play him and who the showrunner's going to be. I'm just curious and wanting to know. And another thing that comes to light is if they get a good showrunner, a good actor to play the male doctor, and also some sci-fi writers who know how to write sci-fi really good. I want to know if the show can be saved if we have good actor, a good showrunner, and writers know how to write sci-fi. Can that save the show? Well, only time can tell. It may take some time to repair the damage that Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall done. It may take time to repair that. Anything takes time. But from what I've seen, when the show, during the classic era in 1989, and it still stay alive underground with comic books, comics, not comic books, but the comics, things that they had, the magazine, the books, also Big Finish, it still stayed alive. And you also had people, getting the DVDs and watching them. You had all this before it was revived. So actually, Doctor Who survived being off the air before it was brought back on. So I believe it can survive. But how long for it to get back to its glory, to get back to the way it was? That's my question. And I also want to say this. All you Jody bots out there, say all the shit you want about on my comments about certain things. I don't give a flying fuck. I'm sorry. I swore. So sue me. I mean that's just a phrase, but when I'm just saying, hey, who cares? I'm an adult. We're all adults. So, when I say so sue me, that's just a phrase that we always say here in the United States. When you do something, it's just I've heard it a lot whenever I was older. Basically, people saying it, not all the time. But the thing of it, the gist of it is, if you don't like my views, if you don't like how I feel about Jodie as a doctor, season 11 and season 12 is going to tank. That's what I feel. If you don't like me saying that, then talk titties to the kitty. Get over it. If not, you can kiss my lily white ass. Sorry. Just the way I said it. But the whole thing is to get down to the nitty gritty. We all love the doctor, whoever the doctor is. That's what it comes down to. We're all fans. We all care about the doctor. Some may not like Jodie Whittaker, some do. But don't attack those people who don't. Because they're entitled to feel the way they want to feel. And to believe what they want to believe. Because if we all like the same, we'll all be robots. Like I was in Walmart today, and I went to the electronics department to get some canned air, and I was talking to one of the employees because I had to ask him where it was, and I asked him about, I said season 12, I slipped up and said that. I said, oh, no, season 11 of the 13th Doctor. He took me back there. There's Jodie Whittaker, the 13th Doctor, season 11. Then you have Peter Capaldi. Then you have Matt Smith, and then you have the David Tennant, and then Matt Smith, David Tennant type thing. And I was talking with him, and he says, oh, when are they going to get a male? So it's like, whoa, man, here's someone, I don't know if he's a fan or not, but thinking, when is the doctor going to be a male? So he must know that this show with this doctor is bad. It's, and I talked to one of my close friends here that doesn't live too far from me, and we talk about that. And she says, I can't watch this PC shit. But she didn't use shit. But she meant crap, but I said that SHIT basically, because that's what it is. She's like, I can't watch this PC crap anymore. I won't watch it until they get a male doctor. She said, but I'm going to watch one episode of season 12 just to see, just to get a gist of it. That's if I can handle Jodie's voice, nails on chalkboard per se. But I'm going to watch one episode. I'm going to at least try. It may be hard. I may be cringing, but I'm going to watch it just, to give it a see and see how this new season is. Just one of these episodes, just to get gist. It only takes me one, just to get a gist of things, basically. But like I said, I have a feeling that to see this season 12 is going to drop, and it's going to drop hard. And that's just why I feel, because apparently I don't think Chris Chibnall is going to change anything for this season. And it doesn't matter how many monsters from classic Doctor Who and to Doctor Who in general that he brings back. If the writers do not know how to write a good story, no matter what monsters, it's not going to make the show great. You know, you can have Cybermen, Daleks, Shadoon, Sea Devils, you know, or you can have this, you know, they're not bringing the Satarans, but you could have the Satarans, the Slovene. I mean, you can have that's the other enemies that's on Doctor Who, you know, in the other Doctors, basically. You can have that. And you can have the Master, bring him back. But that's not going to save the show unless you have good writing episodes, good writing, basically. And like I said, he doesn't have that. You bring in some political views in this whole thing. And this PC, all this, political correctness. It's like, excuse me here. I mean, I'm here in the States, and in season 11, they had an episode called Rosa Parks. Now, wait a minute. You don't touch that. You don't touch that. That's something here in America that was special to us. And that's something that should not be in Doctor Who. That's my field. And I mean, I know they did the Fires of Pompeii with David Tennant. Now that was okay. That was not bad because that was well written and well done. But to touch Rosa Parks, now wait a minute here. So I just want the show that I know and like. I want that show back. I want that excitement, that entertaining, that take me away, to basically carry me away, take me and make me forget what happened during the day. That I could sit there and enjoy and be entertained. That's what I want. That's what I want with the end of the day, to be able to sit there and be entertained and enjoy it. I just, I'm going to say, any of you Jody bots out there that have stuff and put comments in down below, and I did a video that ran, and I had a lot of Jody bots, like, say a few comments in there, and, like, laughed at me because of my rant. Well, excuse me, if you put comments in this video, I'm going to give a rat's patootie. I don't give a shit. Because, your precious Jody's going to be gone. So you have nothing to gain with saying anything about my videos in the comments. You have nothing to gain. You're not going to win. You're not gonna cause me to back up. I'm gonna keep standing here and fighting the fight. I'll do my review videos on the Doctors, but then I'm also gonna do some things and some thoughts on some things that are about Doctor Who. And you're not going to shut me up, because I'm not going to be quiet anymore, because I am a loyal fan of Doctor Who. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. And I will stand here and fight for this show that I learned to love. Yes, I'm a new fan, but I love this show. This show means something to me. You know, the doctor, you know, he took you to places and took you to in situations, and he thought, you know, he worked his mind, you know, thought his way through certain situations without fighting, without doing violence. That's one thing I love about Doctor Who. There's no violence, no blood, guts, and gore. You know, gore isn't gross, basically. There's no fighting. There's no killing. It's, you know, it's entertaining. It's clean. I mean, it's just. But if you guys have a problem with the show and have a problem with people who don't like Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor or season 11, then fine. We're not going to bow to you. We're not going to go away just because you want us to. We're going to still be here. And we're going to still fight. And we're still going to say, we want our Doctor Who back. We want our show back. So, hey, say all you want to say to us. Hey, doesn't matter to me. Like I said, talk titties to the kitty. And you can kiss my little boy ass. If you like the video, give it a like. If you don't, fine. Don't like it. You know, click the unlike button. And subscribe. You know, those people who like what I say and like some of the videos that I've done, you know, subscribe to my video and share it. I want to get the word out. I want other people to know about this Doctor Who, this great show. And like I said, I'm going to give a shout out. I always do this at the end of my videos, is the TARDIS Zone. He has, you know, certain, you know, videos on certain things pertaining to the Doctor. And he also has a live chat, a live stream and chat, basically. So check him out. I'm just giving a shout out, you know, because he's a fellow YouTuber. And because of him, he inspired me into starting this. I didn't think about wanting to do this, but watching his videos, going to his live streams, kind of encouraged me. So that's the reason why I should give a shout out for him. Because, you know, because of that. So, like I said, check out the TARDIS Zone. He's got a bunch of videos about Jodie, and then he's also got some videos of artwork, basically. So check him out. It's called the TARDIS Zone. And a reminder, if you like the video, click the like button. If you don't, click unlike. Leave your comments at the bottom, negative or not, doesn't really matter to me. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So anyway, you all have a good evening and thanks for watching. Bye.